A couple of technical issues on the TV station side of things. Not even the Coffee Talk. I think we're flawless today. The professional TV station side had a couple of technical snafus. So anyway, Coffee Talk's a couple of seconds late. My apologies. Hope that's okay. At any rate, though, we are looking lovely this morning, my friends. It may be a little cool in your neighborhood. Maybe a little cool. Top two things we are monitoring is great weather, not just for our Sunday, but for the Great American Race. Yeah, NASCAR, the Daytona 500, the granddaddy of them all. It's not often that we get to say great weather for the 500. We'll be chatting about that. Plus, all-time records are about to break in Central Florida. We're going to be taking you around this week's forecast because it is going to be a doozy. Yeah, but first let's look outside. This is a shot from our Tower Cam network. It is looking lovely as we peekaboo over in Volusia County. See what's doing there. It is a great start to the day. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day planned. If you don't, we just need to make that happen. A lot doing, from the Daytona 500 to the attractions. Taylor says windows are open again. Very much appropriate, very much appropriate. Yeah, let's take you to some of our other Tower Cams. So that's there. Let's go down to Brevard, see what's doing. High Point, let's come down there. Ooh, that's kind of an ominous looking shot, isn't it? Let's head over to Melbourne, see what's doing. Looking good. No showers ashore, but you can't tell from that perspective. All right, let's head over to the Orlando International Airport. We have a new router system, so I'm having to I'm changing the weather tower cams on a completely new soft panel. That was the issue that we were having with the TV station. All right, let's head over to, I don't know where these buttons are. World Center, let's see what's doing. Yep, looking over there, looking very, very nice. Let's head over to Lake Eola, looking gorgeous. Ocala, looking gorgeous. Have to remember where all these buttons are. I'll figure it out. Anyway, we're looking good. First morning live Doppler radar, though I do want to take you over to Brevard County. We saw some of those darker skies, right? And you can kind of see there's a few showers off the shoreline. Thankfully, not too much of a concern, not a big deal there. A couple other little showers off the shoreline of Volusia County. Temperatures looking fantastic this morning, my friends. Look at that. 52 in Ocala. It's 60 degrees in Orlando. 55 in Sanford. 63 degrees in Melbourne. Now, looking to the 12-hour forecast, okay? We do start off nice and cool, but we do watch those temperatures climbing. Yesterday's high temperature was 73. We'll do 78 by 1 o'clock. We'll hit about 80, 81 degrees this afternoon. So yes, the temperatures are going to be warmer. Sound good? Sound good. All right, let me grab my first sip of coffee here in a minute. Man, that is so good. That is so good. Good morning to y'all. I see so many good mornings. Carla, Nancy, Marie, Debbie, Taylor, David. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Arnett, how are you, my dear? I hope you're doing well. Bob, good morning to you. Hey, it's Sunday. I've got my fleece on because I'm freezing this morning. Kevin says, good morning, y'all, from South Merritt Island. Pollen is brutal. That is true. The pollen is absolutely brutal. We're in a tough spot. We're in a tough spot when it comes to that. What we need is some decent rains. The problem is that we have a couple of showers in the forecast, but what we don't have is decent rains. There's no decent rains around. Yeah. Problems with buttons? Sounds like Jane Jetson, am I right? 1960s children? Yeah, no. We got a new router system. So Kenneth, you should know the router systems. And just switching from an old router to the new router is no small feat. No small feat, yeah. Tina says 1 week to surgery, February 27th. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. The Hyperion Podcast. Good morning, y'all. How are you? Frank says it was beautiful weather last night. Windows open. The fan was running. It's funny, I'm just cold all the time. I feel like after my surgery, I can't get warm. I'm really always cold. Yeah. So, oh well. I have a great horned owl in my tree. Oh, Annie, that is super fun. That is super, super, super fun. Love it. All right, so here's where we're at this day, okay? Temperature-wise, obviously warmer than yesterday, right? All right, so here's a look. 81 in Orlando, 79 in the Villages, 75 degrees for us. The Barry Burr is real. Oh my gosh, that is funny, Ann. I've never heard it called that, but yeah, that works. That absolutely works. Bariatric Burr, because I cannot get my body warm. I literally cannot get my body warm. And I used to make fun of everybody in the studio that was always cold. I was also 300 pounds, so there you go. Dylan's asking, how are we looking for the 500? My friend, I feel like so often this weekend gives us nasty weather. That is not the case today at all. It looks so nice. So nice. High temperature at the Speedway should be about 77 degrees this afternoon. But look at that. It's as comfortable can be. I love it. I love it. Rosebud says body fat keeps you warm. You don't have any. It's kind of correct. At this point, I'm just cold all the time. Frankie, good morning to you. Yukon says I'm getting an internet upgrade on Thursday to fiber. Hey, congratulations. You're going to love that. You're going to love that. Bonnie says, love this weather instead of Mark Baden's Milwaukee weather. I don't disagree. That is a whole other world. That is a whole other world. I will take this over that any day of the week. Any day of the week. Oh man. Yeah. So anyway, the forecast for the 500 looks great. We do have a couple of sprinkles in the forecast. Let's just take a look at Futurecast, okay? And you'll see, first off the shoreline, you see off the east coast there. I'll bring it full screen. You see a couple of areas of showers, okay? There's that. May see a couple of sprinkles north of town through the early afternoon. And then you can kind of see more of those showers around our East Coast communities through the day. But it's not going to be too bad. But here's something kind of interesting, okay? And this is how I told the story on West 2 News earlier today. We're getting warmer as high pressure builds in at the surface. But you see, it's actually not even at the surface that changes our weather pattern, okay? Because that area of high pressure, if we look to the longer term forecast, okay, you'll see, let me just show you, warmer, but watch how that area of high pressure on Monday builds in. We're beautiful and sunny, but it moves out. That area of high pressure continues to move away from us, and by Wednesday, that's not here. But go halfway up the atmosphere to the 500 millibar level. This is nerd weather stuff. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, as that surface high moves out, we get this big ridge upstairs building in, okay? This big ridge of high pressure way upstairs. And the way that it works is high pressure causes sinking air. So picture, you're halfway up the atmosphere and the air is sinking, okay? So as the air is sinking, it hits the ground and it has to do this latent heat release. It sinks, it compresses, and it heats, higher pressure. So because of that, it's called compressional heating. It's a super weather nerd term, but essentially it's happening this week. And compressional heating puts us not only into warm temperatures, okay, but just look at some of the temperatures this week. 89 on Wednesday, 91 on Thursday, 90 degrees on Friday. Okay? Those are all record highs, but there's an even more interesting element. That Thursday temperature, 91, that would make it the hottest temperature we have ever seen in the month of February, which actually makes me wonder, and I'd have to go and look. I've not done this yet, but that's probably going to be something that I'll work on for tomorrow. All-time hottest temperatures in the month of February for all of Central Florida. And are we getting there this week, right? It's going to be hot. And it's not just here. Like, the reality is across the eastern seaboard this week, 128 high temperature records are likely to fall, including that Orlando all-time high record. So there's some interesting happenings happening. You like that? Here's a look at Central Florida's certified most accurate 7-day forecast, just to illustrate how today's nice, but it's getting hot. Yeah. 84 on Monday, 85 on Tuesday in Orlando. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we're all of those days into record territory. Right? Joanna says, I think the groundhog was wrong. As long as you know it's a groundhog, as long as you know it's not a real forecast. Stephanie says, that is the year I was born. Wow, 61 years. Yeah, so 90 degrees. We have hit it in Central Florida 2 separate years. 1960, was it 1962? Right? Hold on. I believe it was 62. It was like 1962 and 1936 or something like that. Yeah, so we've gotten to these temperatures before, but we've never hit 91. So that 7-day forecast showing 91 for a high, yeah, it's going to be a hot one. It's going to be a hot one. Brian says 90s and hot is fantastic. It sure beats the cold any day of the week. So easy to get cool by going into the AC, not easy to get warm. I don't disagree personally. 90 with wind chills. Yeah, there's no wind chills. Yeah. Stephanie says that is crazy. Yeah. Ryan, best of luck to you, buddy. Ryan says today's the day I try to stop smoking again. Best of luck. Best of luck. So any questions, comments, concerns? It is going to be hot, 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 people. Hot. Summer Knowles will love it. She loves the hot weather. Any questions, comments, concerns? Anything? Frank, I hope you have a great day as well. Kimberly says too hot too soon. I get it. Frank, I think I may have to do the drive early in the week. I mean, the car will still run in the heat, Frank. We do it every day during the summer, right? Priscilla's asking any breeze with the heat. Not a ton, because the area of high pressure is going to be like right over top of us. So it's going to be a fairly stagnant breeze. Let me just look at some model data here real fast. Yeah, Thursday, 5 miles an hour. Friday, 5 miles an hour. It's going to be gusty on Wednesday at least, but that's it. Pollen count, high. Gross, high, bad, not changing anything. Marcia says opening pool. Me too. My pool is already, I've turned the heater on. It's 87 degrees. My pool is ready to go. This week, I have a feeling I will be in said pool with the kids. 100%. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. That's what we've got. Coming up in just a couple of seconds on the Today Show, we'll be showing these temperatures around Central Florida for the day today. Plus, I'm going to be working on my hurricane forecast. March 1st is when that happens. So good times. All right. All right. Listen, be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you for hanging out for Coffee Talk. I will see you guys and gals on TV in a couple of minutes and on Coffee Talk tomorrow morning at 8 a.m.